Hello everyone, I'm JamEz and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Last time we started out our career as a weird old guy with a massive beard who looks like the most typical trucker you can imagine, or the most stereotypical trucker. And we started out Viking Corp. It's not going too well. I mean, we haven't even got our own truck yet. But that's fine, that'll come, that time will come. So today we're going to be doing a mission from Las Vegas to, well, Los Angeles to Las Vegas, which will be pretty awesome because they're two very famous places. Let's have a look at our cargo. It's another Walmart truck. Walmart is basically like Walmart in America. And I have to say, Walmart, I haven't really been there when I went to America. I have been to this one place called Publix. I'm not sure if it's just a Florida thing, but I've been to a place in Florida. It's on the International Drive. It's called Publix. And it's basically this massive food shop, I guess. It's basically like the equivalent of a supermarket, you know. I'm not sure if Americans have it all over the place, but I'm just assuming that Publix is just a Florida thing. But I'm sure Publix is in other places as well, because it's like a massive American thing. 555 storage, oh yeah. So yeah, a few things I want to talk about this video is partially to do with that interview I saw with Squirrel, who is a popular trucking YouTuber, I guess. He makes a lot of awesome videos on American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Construction Simulator, Farming Simulator, and all the other simulators in the world. But I want to go through some of the things that happened in this interview because I'm sure there are a lot of people out here that don't know what that interview consisted of because they missed it or something. And that's, you know, obvious. I mean, only 7,000 people saw that interview live, and I'm sure a lot of the information is out there. But I just wanted to go through what I heard from there because there's quite a lot of interesting stuff and sort of for the future of this game as well. So the first thing was official multiplayer. Now, there is a multiplayer mod, and I might be making some videos on that in the future. And I actually saw a video before producing the first episode on Facebook of the World of Trucks multiplayer team, and they are trying to get the multiplayer working. Like they're working on the multiplayer very, very quickly, and they're doing a great job. So if any of the World of Trucks dudes or World of Trucks multiplayer guys are watching this video, you're doing an awesome job for the community, and yeah, you're awesome dudes. Anyway, but the main thing that interested me is the fact that World of Trucks eventually, which is a sort of website at the moment, that you can connect your profile to and get custom jobs and stuff on. It will actually be a client for Euro Truck and American Truck, where you can make your own companies and hire real players, like real people, for your company. And there will be a multiplayer version of this. It's almost going to be like an MMO trucking game, and it's going to be for both Euro Truck and American Truck. Now, of course, this sounds good, but the problem is it's going to take a very, very long time for them to get this. Simply because the amount of employees that they have in SCS working on these games, it's not like massive, I have to say. But you know, they've been doing a good job with this game. They've been doing a very good job. But I just feel that it's going to take a very long time for that to actually happen. And by then, the actual multiplayer mod will have sort of overtaken. I have a feeling that it will overtake the official multiplayer, but I reckon after a while, people will eventually start to go over to the. Oh geez, I'm speeding. We'll be able to go to the official one. And I think when the official one is out, that'll be really, really good because you know, it'll be very, very useful for many people because they won't have to go and download a separate mod. It will just be in the game, and I think that's really awesome. And I have to say, one issue I think that could potentially be a problem with the multiplayer mod when it eventually comes out is the fact that there are no police cameras or no speed cameras. and they rely on cop cars instead in this game. Whereas in the multiplayer, there are no vehicles at all, like no AI vehicles, because it's not that well balanced. Like, because the flow of traffic, if you don't know in this game, does get heavier and heavier until the point where you just can't move at all, and it just gets completely blocked up because the road systems aren't excellent in this game in that way of flowing traffic. I mean, I've noticed it more in this game that it's a lot better than it was, but in Euro Truck Simulator especially, it's really, really bad, the amount of traffic that there is. And that's because of the way that the roads are designed. In this game, though, I haven't noticed like massive bunch ups at the moment, so maybe it's not so much of a problem. But yeah, that's my only issue, is that cop cars won't be in the multiplayer because they don't have AI, like the AI cars in the multiplayer, which means people will be able to do whatever speed limit they want and not have a problem with getting speed tickets at all, which is a bit of a problem. I'm not sure how they're going to counteract that. I'm really not sure, unless they attach the speed checking thing to like the player. So for example, if you're driving past a person and your truck has like some sort of artificial intelligence that that knows how much speed they're doing, if they're doing over a certain speed, it could give them a ticket. I think that's how they should do it, because I don't know, it would make more sense in a way, because if you think about it, it would be the equivalent of you seeing someone speeding at like 90 miles an hour, flying down the freeway, or a main road, either one, and it would be the equivalent of like just reporting someone. Because surely, if you see someone going like 100 bazillion miles an hour down a normal road, and there's like old grannies trying to cross the road with their shopping and stuff, surely you're going to report that guy who's going like over 100 miles an hour, because it's unsafe driving, it's unsafe. So it would make sense in that way. It would really make sense. But anyway, an official multiplayer is coming in the future, but the problem is it's going to be a very long time before that official multiplayer is actually in the game and working for both Euro Truck and American Truck, because there's still a lot of work that needs to be done on both games to get them really, really good. So by the looks of it, we're in some sort of deserty area. Oh, there's a cop car there. Oh, I'm actually going to slow down just a little bit here, because it's a little bit of a downhill, you see. If I were to go faster there, that cop car would get me, he would get me. So yeah, we're in some sort of deserty area, and I'm really liking this game. Oh, actually, this looks like it's more of an industrial area, this bit. Because look, you've got like a factory there. It looks like you've got some like, what they call like oil refinery sort of places. I don't know. But it looks very sort of, I don't know. It looks very industrial, the area. I mean, we are in Nevada now, I believe. Oh yeah, look, you can see the spotlights in the sky in Las Vegas. Look at that. Or prim. Fine, it's prim. Fine, I'll deal with that. Prim Las Vegas. Oh, well, there you go. Prim is in Las Vegas. That's fine then. I'm cool with that. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. Look at that. That's a massive Ferris wheel. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I want to go there. Can I get out? Can I just like stop at the side of the road and just head on there? Because that'd be awesome. That'd be really awesome. And yeah, it's also turning nighttime as well, So it's almost the end of the first day, and we've done 3 missions of trucking. One was down the road. One was to somewhere else. I forget. Was it Fresno? Yeah, but the second mission was in Fresno. We're on our 3rd mission now. And we're going to LA, home of the USA, pretty much. Oh, careful. Look at him, he's a bit dodgy. Look at him, he's a bit close. Need to, watch where we are, because we don't want to go crashing into him at, 55 miles an hour. That would not be good. Oh, it's an 80 down here. Yeah, we can really get our speed on now. Our truck barely even goes to 80. I mean, it goes to... Oh, sorry about that. But basically what happened there is I moved my feet and it pulled my mouse cord and it made me look up really weirdly. We need to pull into that lane actually. It's a good thing there was no one there. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, Las Vegas discovered. Let's slow down a little bit because we're getting off here. Okay, we've got to really react quickly here. Okay. Downtown Las Vegas. Awesome. Awesome, we're going downtown. Looks like we've got some casinos here. We've got some massive buildings. This is awesome. I've never been to Las Vegas before, but I'm sure it would be exactly like this. Because they try and make it as realistic as they can in this game, which is what makes this game good, because of the realism. It feels real in a good way, not real in a weird way, like hyper realistic stuff, but it's good in the way that it feels real, like you know where you are, because we're obviously in LA, but it's not too real that it's creepy, if you get what I mean. Because, like for example, the movie The Polar Express. Now, a lot of people might not know that film, because to be honest with you, I think it was an awful film. Not because of like the reason that I'm on about, you know, like the people looking horribly accurate or whatever. Oh, look, Ujo Bujo! Ujo Bujo, Ujo Bujo! Bruh! Ujo Bujo in the hype hype ting! Alright, let's forget that. Oh, look, they got a Las Vegas sign. I'm going to take a picture here. I'm going to take a picture, hang on. But yeah, the Polar Express, it was just weird because it was, like, the characters were just really, really ugly. That was my problem with the game. That was my problem with it. The characters in the Polar Express were the most ugly people I think I've ever seen in the movie. It was weird. It was very weird. Yeah, this is a good picture place. So we're gonna get the depth of field a bit bigger, which looks a bit nice. So we're gonna do that, and bam, we're gonna take a picture. That is beautiful. First time I've actually been here, actually. So that's something pretty cool. First time going into LA in the game. And I think we're almost here as well, at our destination, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the people in the Polar Express were literally the ugliest people in the world. If you ever watch that film, you will know what I'm on about. The people in the Polar Express are the ugliest people. Like, they all, like the main character, like, so ugly. Oh! Like, honestly, it's the worst film. It's the worst film because of how ugly the characters are. The story isn't good. It's very unrealistic. It's just I don't know why. To be honest, I don't even know how I got onto the topic of the Polar Express, which is a bit odd. Which is a movie that came out in like 2005, I think it was. Was it 2005? I'll have to look that up. Oh look, we got a stretch limo and everything. Got an ice cream truck. I don't know what an ice cream truck would be doing at this time of night. Probably he's going home. He's going home. What do people? What does he do when he's like run? Well, when he's gone home, his ice cream truck's parked on the driveway. Does he just go in there for dessert after his dinner? When what happens to all the ice cream? Because it's not fresh then, and fresh ice cream is the best ice cream. If you don't have fresh ice cream, it's not good. It's just not worth it. Talking about ice cream, I could actually use some ice cream right now because my throat is not used to this much talking in a video. Wow, I'm just not used to this. Okay, looks like we've got a very sharp turn in here. So take this corner very wide so we don't crash into it. That would be great. Alright, where are we? Where are we? Alright, we're in this little tiny place. So, we're going to put the truck there, which means we've got to go around this way and we've got to reverse all the way round, I believe. Yeah, that's how we're going to have to do it. This is going to have to be the most difficult parking we've had so far. Where are we? Eddy's. Okay, Eddy's. That's fine. Eddy. That reminds me actually. At a school where I went to, there used to be this amazing caretaker called Eddy, and Eddy was the best caretaker ever. Honestly, he was the greatest. Apparently he was there like 50 years or something really ridiculous like that. And whenever you saw him, he had like a litter picker and one of those black bags that he put the litter in, and he always said exactly the same thing. And that same thing was, "Any more litter?" and it was just so funny because of it. Everyone used to make fun of him, but honestly, Eddy was the saviour. He was the MVP. He was there for like 50 years. My friend's mum was there at exactly the same time as he was there. You know, it was ridiculous. But Eddy was like the superhero. And me and a friend once actually made up like a story or whatever, like Eddy the superhero or whatever, you know, like trying to save the world from litter. You know, his catchphrase was "Any more litter?" You know, it was great. It was absolutely brilliant. He's retired from there now, unfortunately, because my younger sister goes to that same school, and yeah, he's sort of retired. He's old now. He's like 60, and he's worked there for so long. But he is the real MVP. He's been keeping that school clean ever since like before they had computers there. I'm sure there weren't computers there before he went there. So yeah, he's the real MVP, and we're at his shop now in LA. He's finally made it as a professional litter picking company, and we're delivering the litter pickers to him, I believe. How is that not in? Okay, there we go. We got it. Perfect. Excellent. Awesome. We haven't leveled up yet, but that's fine. We're still doing good. Let's do another mission. Aha, so we've got this mission right here. Now, as you can see, there's that little star there. Now, that means, as you can see, high-value cargo. So that means we're going to get a slight benefit of doing this mission than if we were to do the other mission. So that's why I chose this mission. And we got 239 miles to go. I believe, from what I've heard in this game, the size of the map, California is 900 miles from top to bottom, which is pretty big. Meaning, if you want to go from Cali to like New York eventually, when the game's got all the DLCs and I've got them all, then that'll be insane. It'll be like a 3,000 mile mission. What? What did I get that for? You're allowed to turn right on red. It's the law. Don't know why I got that there. That wasn't even my fault, so... Oh well. That kind of sucks though. That's the first like offence we've had when playing this game. It's the first one. Kind of annoying. But you know, you just got to deal with it sometimes, you know. Because the game isn't perfect. There's obviously going to be flaws with it, and that was one of them. Because I turned right when it was completely clear, and the game screwed me over because of it. Which kind of sucks. I don't understand that. It's probably to do with like hitboxes and, you know, the boxes of where the traffic lights check, I guess. Oh, you're going to let me go, mate? Alright. Thank you very much. There you go, I beeped him to say thank you. I have to say the horns on these trucks are not very good so far, but when we get our own truck, which is the dream, the American dream, then we'll be good. You know, I'll be very happy. That'll be the moment in history where I'm happy in this game. So it looks like we've got a little sort of suburban area by the looks of it. It looks very sort of small, like as you can see, a little motel there. It's like the side of the city, you know. Anyway, I think it's about time that we move on to the next question that was asked on this interview, and this is going to take quite a while for me to go through all of them because of, you know, getting sidetracked and everything, which is what's great about you know, question and answer things, because they will really get going. You know, they get the conversations going, and you'll eventually spiral out into a loop of madness, like I did with Eddy back then. So the next question is more interesting trailer support? Question mark. Now what this means is, will there be more interesting types of trailers? Now, this isn't really like a thing that I'm excited about, particularly because, you know, you just do your job. You know, you deliver a truck, and that's it. But apparently, the sort of things they wanted to know with that question were, is it possible that there could be 2 drop-off points or more articulated trailers? More articulated trailers basically means have it so that You know the bendy point on the truck? That there's more than one of those. So basically like a bendy bus. You know those bendy buses they have? And they are trying to make different types of cargo in SCS, but there are no real plans for completely different trailers, like really over the top ones, which is understandable. They want to keep the game sort of realistic in that way. But there aren't really any plans for like massive like freight trains sort of stuff. You know what I mean? But there are official trailer licenses that they're trying to get into the game, which is pretty awesome. So they're trying to get like Eddy Stobart, you know, back like the back of an Eddy Stobart truck or whatever. They're trying to get that in the game, which should be pretty cool when it's in. You know, just nice little details. And they're also going to have more specializing in specific types of cargo. So there'll be more like more variety of things that you carry, because at the moment there isn't much variety, but they're trying to add more variety, which I think is definitely good because it adds more realism, of course, because not every trailer you see in real life carries fruit. You get all sorts. And apparently double articulation physics are ready, so you know how it's like a bendy bus or whatever, only you get an extra bend to it. They've got that ready. The physics are there. They've got it all ready. But there are some small problems with it apparently. So we should be seeing that come somewhat soon, like maybe within a year. And that's what I consider to be soon in the Euro Truck Simulator community, because I have to say updates aren't very frequent. It does take quite a while for a single update to come out, which is fair enough. I mean, they've only got a limited team. They're a smaller company, not like a massive AAA designer game. You know what I mean? It's understandable, and I'm cool with that because it's fine, really. The problems with the articulated truck, that's fine. I'm totally cool with that. But to me, and for the rest of these questions, it seems like they've got a lot of plans for so many different things that they need to try and sort of focus down one path at a time. So, for example, the articulated trailers, they need to start focusing on one thing in particular, rather than a whole load of things at a time and trying to get all of them done gradually. Because I feel it would be a lot better if they got the articulated trailers done first. I think that they should do that first and then release that in an update, and then they should work on the official multiplayer of the game, and then they should start focusing on something else. So do it sequential rather than simultaneous is what I'm trying to say, which I think is their main problem at the moment, because they're not really focusing on one thing at the moment. They're trying to do lots of different things at the same time, and I don't feel like they're ready for that. Because if you think about it, if they focused on doing the articulated trailers, fully went to town on it, they really went and got busy with it, then they would have it done within a week, and then they'll be able to release that update, and people will be like, oh yeah, that's so cool, yeah, give me more money, and people will be like, oh yeah, that's so cool, I'll give you more money for it, and that's one thing I don't think they're realising. They've got to focus on one thing in particular rather than a whole variety of things. And I mean, they've got the ideas, they've got a load of ideas, because people are constantly making new ideas on the Reddit, for example, but they just need to actually do them, and that's what I think a problem is in SCS's side at the moment. I mean, it's not a massive problem because they do manage to get updates out now and again, and they do pretty good updates, very stable updates, not many bugs or anything. They release very good updates, but I think it's just the frequency of them updates, they're just not great. Oh, look, a burger bar, yeah, let's go in there. Yeah, that's nice, we're going to get some juicy burgers. We're a real trucker now. That's another thing I thought would be really cool in this game, is a drive-through. Like, you could drive through a certain place and get like a burger or whatever, and you've got like a little hunger bar, you've got a little thirst bar, and you've got to go and buy like, I don't know, like a bottle of water or whatever, you know what I mean? Just something like that would be perfect, you know. And talking of a bottle of water, I'm actually going to have a drink now because we're on a straight stretch of road. And I'll just put my controller down now, honestly. I'll put it down. I'm going to slightly turn to the right now. There you go. Let's hope the lights change before I get there. Because I've got my controller on the desk. I'm not even touching it now. Alright, well, I had to do that. Let's not crash into this police car. That would be bad. Oh, God. Oh, God, everything's going bad now. Okay, I've got a massive bottle of water in one hand, and I've got to start driving again. This is not good. Let's put on the... Can't put on the cruise control, apparently. Maybe I'm too low of a speed to put that on yet. There we go. So you've got to be in a certain gear to do cruise control. Okay, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Anyway, something else I'd actually want to talk about, which is a bit different to like the question and answer thing that I saw on Squirrel's channel, is the fact that I've been trying to get FaceTrack No IR working, which is a program that will allow you to move your head left and right, like in real life, and actually control the head of this guy so you can look left and right like that. I've been trying to get that working, and to be honest with you, it's very, very glitchy at the moment. Now, I could go for the really expensive one, which is Track IR, and that's really good because it works on like LEDs and stuff, infrared LEDs and all that, which is why it's called Track IR for infrared, you know. Oh, that's good. We've driven past a recruitment agency. That's pretty good actually, because eventually we're going to be able to buy our own trucks and hire people for our own business. Like what we're doing right now. All we need is a little kickstart, and then we'll be able to buy our own truck, and that is where our massive trucking adventure begins. Because at the moment we're just getting to the basics. We're getting to the basics of the game. We're delivering trailers for other people at the moment in rented trucks. This isn't mine yet. I can't wait to customize my truck and make it feel like my legit truck. You know, I want it to feel like it's actually mine, rather than just a hired truck, you know? And it's really dark right now. I wonder what time it is in the game. I'm leaning forward to see. Doesn't say. I reckon it's like almost midnight now, right now. Maybe 11 at night, I think. And I think what I'm going to do is turn the high beams on, just so it's easier to see. I know that having high beams on isn't like a good idea, but I think it's necessary right now, to be honest with you, because, you know, you'll struggle to see more. Oh yeah, this is that road. Look at it. Look at it. This is that one awesome road with the these things. I completely forgot what they were called now. I had it in my mind a minute ago, like the name of them, but it's just completely gone. I can't remember what they're called now. But yeah, those balls of hay that fly around. From what I'm aware of, they only appear on this road, which is a bit unfortunate. And why can't I go quicker than 35 miles an hour? What's going on? Why can't I go quicker than this? Oh, I'm accelerating now. That's okay. That's fine. Alright, I don't know what was going on there. Maybe it was stuck on cruise control or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, we're just travelling down this dusty road in the middle of nowhere. By the looks of it. I believe we're in Nevada, which is why it feels like the middle of nowhere. And we got more of these things right here. There's a lot of them. A heck of a lot of them. I don't know why there's so many. Just you watch. As soon as this video ends, I'm going to remember what they're called. I mean, that's just my luck, isn't it? Oh, I saw a shooting star there. Did you see that? That was so cool. Oh, it looks like we're turning right at the end of this road. So, that'd be pretty cool. You know? Turning right. Yeah. Oh, another shooting star. Awesome. So we're going to Los Angeles by the looks of it. I guess I didn't really pay attention to the to where we were going. I just paid attention to the money, which is how I normally play this game. But I'm going to try and explore places a bit more, you know. I want to try and get 100% on the map before Arizona DLC comes out, and that's sort of a big thing I want to do before Arizona comes out. And by the way, Arizona is coming out very soon. It should be out within a week or something, because apparently a file was found in the main class for this game, the main, you know, coding class or whatever. And they've got most of the roads done in Arizona. Actually, they've got a lot of them done. And they're also working on New Mexico as well. And like it was found, it was like they're using a map, like an actual map of America for reference, which is really cool actually. I really like the fact that they're doing that. Oh god, we gotta turn right here. Oh, speeding offence, not my fault. I just came off of a 55. That's the second time I've been done here. I remember coming in before. Second time I've been done at that same point. It's so difficult. So difficult that. Because you just come off of a 55 zone and it's 35 and you get a speeding ticket instantly because you're slowing down. Makes no sense to me. Again, I think it's just one of those little issues, you know, because the game it's just come out. I mean, it came out last night at about 5 o'clock for me in England. So, you know, it's obvious that the game's going to have a few little bugs and problems. But, you know, for the most part, it seems like this is a very, very stable game. Let's see where we've got to park this now because we're at the end of the mission. Let's see. Right there. That doesn't seem too bad. Let's do it, you know. Let's have a go. I'm always up for a challenge. Alright, where do we have to park this sucker? Oh, is it up there? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, let's stop here then. Oh, God. Okay, we just did a little bit of damage. We didn't actually do any damage. We just clumped the side of that a little bit. That's fine, though. Alright, let's start reversing then. There we go. I think we've got it now. So, take the corner less sharp is my advice for this one. If you're, you know, driving into the same place as I am, take it less sharp and you'll do it easily. Like that. Awesome. Awesome. Excellent. And we're level 2 now. Awesome. So let's choose fragile cargo for our next one, which means we'll get another sort of different type of trailer. Now, of course, that won't unlock till we've done the next mission, but that's fine. Anyway, looks like we've got some emails. So, what we got? Need money? We can help. Cool. Drivers with own equipment needed. We're looking for skilled drivers. Oh, I'm a skilled driver. Oh. In LA, they're looking for some people, you know, with some expensive missions there. But we're not really going to focus on that because we've only got 9,000. And to be honest with you, I really want to start saving up for a truck. So let's visit this place and see what they've got for offer. So we've got this nice little Peterbilt, which looks, you know, pretty small and bad, to be honest with you. That's 118,000. Now that's sort of what I'm looking for. I like the look of this one. Stand-up sleeper. Looks like my sort of thing. And that's available from level 10. And that's 144,000. Now obviously I'd like this one, which is the most expensive. It's level 20, 550 horsepower. Pretty nice looking thing. The problem is, like, it's so expensive and you can get it from level 20. So it's going to be a while until we fully upgrade our trucks. But, you know, we need to actually get a truck first. And we can dream. We can dream. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video of American Truck Simulator. Goodbye.